Hello and welcome to the AFL Auto Blend 3D car creation channel. This is the next in the 1905 Star Gordon Bennett race car. In this episode I'm concentrating on the wheel hub centre before we delve into the spokes. Anyway, been having a look at this and there's things that I'm not quite sure about on here. These are too thick, both sides, and this doesn't, I think that is just a little bit too wide. If you look here, that comes out a bit more than what I've got here. So, first off we'll get into this. We don't need that anymore, so I'll pull that across. Go into edit mode. Put subdivision off and mirror off for now. So what have we got? So what we want is to move that in first. So I'm going to select this edge loop, this edge loop, this one, this one, this one, and go around the other side and select this. Yeah, okay, we'll select that as well. Okay. Right, I should have been in. Right. Okay. So we've got all the ones we want. So go into top view. So press 7. Go into top view and press Z. Go in wireframe. So what we're going to do is shrink it in a little bit. So we're going to scale it in on the X. So SX, just scale it in that. Right, let's make sure that we've got bounding box on. Okay, so SX, and just scale it in a little bit. Let's rotate it, see where it is. Put solid on. I think that's looking a bit better. If we put the subdivision on, still going a bit. Okay. So go into wireframe, go to top view, and let's just scale it in a bit more. That should be enough, I think. So Z, solid mode, and enable subdivision. Oh yeah, it's a lot better. So that's that done. Now we're going to the top again. Right, go into wireframe, deselect everything. Now what we want is this. So press B, range select, and select this. Okay, scroll up so we can see what we're doing, and bring that in quite a way to about there. Okay, now we're going to do the same for the other side. So B, range select, so there, get all of that, and actually we need the other line as well. So we need that as well. So B, so range select here, all the way down to there, and pick up the stragglers here. So B, range select, there. Okay, go back, scroll up, and let's pull that in to about there. Press Z, go solid mode, so that one's okay, but this one's nowhere near. I'm going to do it this way. So press Alt and Shift and select all the loop cuts to there. Yep, to there. Get the arrow and just move it across. Keep moving it. Okay, how does that look? So press tab to go into, that's a lot better. Okay, so I'm happy with that now. Now go into top view in object mode, and now we need the wheel center, so click on that. We need to scale that in the X, so we can do it from object mode, so SX. Right, let's do Shift and S, cursor to selected. Let's see if cursor's there. No, because it's global. So what we're going to do is go into edit mode, click the press Alt on the innermost one and press Shift and S and go cursor to selected, and that'll put the cursor in the middle there. Go back into object mode, go to the top view, and now we can safely scale in the X-axis. Which it's still not doing. Try it like that. Go into local SX. SX. No. Right. So what I'm going to do is go into wireframe. Pick up these. Okay. Press Z. Go back into solid mode. And just pull that in until that line disappears just slightly, so it's there, so that is in line, and that's the bit that protrudes. Go back into wireframe. I'm just going to click these two lines here, so B range select these, press Z, go back into solid mode so we can see what's happening, and then just pull them in until it disappears. Okay, so I'm happy with that now. So that's a good start. Now what we're going to do is select this this line, so Shift and A and click this line, press Shift D to duplicate it, then press left mouse button and immediately go to press P and separate the selection. What we've done, we've created another object within that object. Okay, so we click out of that, click the new selection, which is that, go into side view, which is 3, go into wireframe mode. We're just going to scale this in a little bit, so S, just right, it's scaling from there. So what we're going to do, okay, select that, no, select the other one, sorry, and go object, set origin to geometry, so the origin's in the middle. Okay, go back into edit mode, press A to select all the vertices, and we'll scale it in just a little bit, because what this is the stub axle of the vehicle. Okay, so we're there. So we're going to extrude that in the X backwards, so EX, it doesn't matter how far you go. That's strange. Right, okay, so I've pressed D, it's mirrored. Let's take the mirror off for now. So let's take that in now. Take that in and go as far as you like. So go behind to have a look and just pull it out, because it's a stub axle. We're going to deal with that later. We'll put the running gear in. Okay, so we've got the basis now of our object. So click that line again, Now, just look at the reference material, just to have a visual on that while we're doing this. So we're going to, right, okay, so press E and X and bring that out a little bit, then E and X again and bring it out to about there. Now we're going to E and S, and what we're going to do is create this bit here. So let's have a look how we do that. So E, S, and scale it out. So again, go a little way, then E and S again, and go further, and just eyeball it to see what it looks like. Yeah, that looks okay. So E and X, and bring it out to so it looks roughly like that. I mean, you can do this to how you like, but this is just to get a feel for it. Now, this, we're going to create this disc now, which is there. So we've got it on two views. So if you look at it, there's a disc there. Okay. So what we're going to do is Shift and D to copy it again. P to separate selection. So we've got another new object. So go into object mode, click on the new object, press tab to get into edit mode, select all the vertices, and then press E and X. Let's do that again, that went wrong. E and X, and just bring that out to here, probably a bit more. So we've got that collar. Excellent. And now we're simply going to press F to fill it in. And from there we're going to press I to inset the faces. So go a little way, then I again, go further in, and then once more I, sorry, and then in to about there, and then press X and delete the face. So we've got a bit of shape to that. I want to sharpen those edges, so I'm going to put a control loop here and just take it up to there, and then one here, and bring that there. Okay, so we've got that done. So next thing is press tab, get into this object, and choose smooth shading, click on that one, object, and shade smooth. Okay, so we've got those two bits done. It's not looking too shabby, so pick this one. Now we need some edge loops here, so put one up to there, then another one to here, and I think we're okay there. I'm going to put one in there, so Control R, just put that through the middle there. Then we want one here to sharpen up the edge there. Okay, we've got enough edge loops on the other bit, so that's looking quite good. Now we want to go into side view, and we're going to go into object mode, and we're going to go Shift and A, and we're going to add a cylinder. Now it's got, I just counted those up, there's about 8 sides on that, so cylinder, immediately go down to here and press 8. Okay, for diameter let's just put 0.75 in for now. 0.075. 0.075. That's 3 inches. And then that's very long. We don't want it very long at all. So just put that at 0.015. Okay, so that's where we are. So move that object out to here. I'm just going to front view and just bring it back into position here. So that looks good. Go into edit mode. Click this face, and then just simply pull it out on the well, that's the x-axis, and that we're in local view. So if I go back into global, so pull it out on the x-axis to there. Get the whole object. So press tab, go into the old object, and go into side view. And what we're going to do now is shrink it down. So scale it down. So S and scale it down. So let's see how far we need to go first. Right. So I think to about there. Right. So go back into edit mode and pull this nut out. To about there. That doesn't look too bad. So put loop cut in there to tighten that edge, and a loop cut here to tighten this. And the last thing we want is the I don't know what that emblem is, but we're going to add a circle, a mesh circle. So tab out into object mode, press Shift and A, and add in a mesh circle. Leave it at 32 vertices because we want it as round as possible. Where's it gone? There it is. Scale it down. Scale it down. Go into side view again. And again, we're going to eyeball this. So scale it all the way in. And bring it out. So bring it out on the x-axis till press 1 to see where we are. Move it back so it's in line. We want a little gap, so I mean there's a big gap there now. So we can move all those back. So select both of them and move them all back. So there's a little gap there. Okay. Right, so this one now, we reselect this one, go into side view, press 3, press tab to go into edit mode, and that's where our circle is. Scale it in to about there. Okay, now we're just going to do that little bit. So E and X, E, X to extrude it out to about there. Press F to fill it. Press I to inset the faces, just a little bit. I again, bit more. I, bit more. You get the idea. Then all the way in. Okay. So that is where we are with that. Okay. I think that looks about right. I might have a little play around with it another time, but I'm quite happy with that. Okay, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.